And this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Chiefs going up against the Raiders. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders.
Get on the point right here. Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. They go play action here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Not today, baby. All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a play fake here on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All day, every day. Hurry up, here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. And his first look is incomplete. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, here's Rodgers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it'll be third down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation. They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Flush to his right. Now he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney! Let's go! 3-19!
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward. Gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, They knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a maybe some. Tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the... And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Raiders. 32 yards.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Osweiler, left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
No. Check, Patriot.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Try to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but they've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
They run with Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Play action. Now Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Alert 3. Here we go now.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does it? 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Shift together here from the D-line.
Wide left.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Over.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. A dump off to Anderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Get reset. 319.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a run with Anderson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And out come the Chiefs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Osweiler, and Matthews has it right side. Evades the tackler, and now some space. They give him a gain of 38. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Osweiler looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the Raiders have got him. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action with Osweiler. He's got time. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. A big hook up there. Osweiler to Hopkins. 51 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Osweiler to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Play action. It's Osweiler. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, Osweiler. And Cooks has it over the middle. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Well, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler finding time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw is Osweiler. Over the middle, Dorsett. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action. Now Osweiler going up top. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellows got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Back. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. DeAnthony Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
In motion left goes Allen. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guy?
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Raiders. 32 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So 2nd and goal here from the 9. Another run. This time it's Ivory. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
This is Miller, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Osweiler.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
It's caught left side by Cooks. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Now let's go.
Osweiler. And Matthews has it right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Detroit!
Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And quickly, they get to the line. From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on first down. Completion left side to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Raiders pick it up. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Switch. No. Wide left. Take 4.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Forced out to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Hey, got tight left. Tight ends left. Here we go now.
Now Osweiler on first down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Move.
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Setting up the screen for Miller. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. Underneath for Miller. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Play clock winding down. Throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Play action. It's Osweiler. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Take it.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Richard Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Osweiler's going to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Osweiler. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw is Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
319.
Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him off. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 3rd down and 4. Now Rodgers. He finds Woodhead out of the backfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
Flushed out right. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
3 down.
Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Vikings. With that, we send you up to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis as we hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are on the eastern side of downtown Minneapolis at the gorgeous new U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up in an offset eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
So the offense has it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Big 20, big 20. Big 20. Check three.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Shift together here from the D-line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Stafford on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Big 20, big 20.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense is going to every game talking about winning the early downs to make 3rd down a difficult assignment for an offense. On that play, the defense accomplished its goal.
He's got his man, Boyd. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Got his man, it's Eifert. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. In the red zone this time.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
And able to find Green. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. And Stafford's going to take it himself. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matthew Stafford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So a little fortunate there, because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt, maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Goff. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Big 20. Hey, watch this.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Being chased out left, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matthew Stafford with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out comes Minnesota. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Goff. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
3rd and long, it's Goff. He finds Beckham complete. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Vikings. Odell Beckham, 82 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Back 50. Back. Go here. Watch twist.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
He finds Austin complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Surveying the field. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Check 50. Over.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Stafford, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford escapes the sack. Look at the time. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again.
Hey, switch. Like 50, Hey, 50, stay 50. Check. Lucky. 40 got.
5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal from that 5. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And Freeman lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And tough starting field position here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to the air here after the INT. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. From his goal line here, Goff. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat. Yeah. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Andre Howell. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. As you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and long. It's Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go now. Leopard! Double up!
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they got 29 yards there. And it'll be a Minnesota 1st down.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Second down now after the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw. Goff going for it all. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So with... And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
No. Check, Patriot.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 1st and 10, Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. On 2nd and 10, Goff. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Freeman. And some room to work. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now.
From the 50, it's Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And they'll run it here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Here's Goff. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. He's got his man, Boyd. 18 yards there and a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now Stafford. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Let's go.
Goff on first down. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Let's go. 56.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. After the run, Goff going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on second down is Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
26, Mike. 22. Hey, 22. Hey, tag 32. Tag 32. Set. Lady. Hey, tag 55.
On second down, here's Stafford, eluding the pressure right. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the I. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give them 22 on that one. And it'll give the Vikings a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down from. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Goff now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He finds Beckham complete. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
Off. Big 20. Tighten up.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They run, Devontae Freeman. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Hey, tag 32. Tag 32. 5-0. Set, 32.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Lady, Omaha, reboot. 21. Check 9.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but, you know, the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two middle linebackers who are counted on to be leaders on defense. It's Brian Cushing going up against Derek Johnson. With that, we'll get you out to one of the livelier settings in the NFL, Arrowhead Stadium in KC, as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Oh, Charles, that ball didn't go 10 yards. That's why the flag comes out here.
And you know they changed the rule a few years ago, Brandon. Now you only get that one shot as a kicking team to get it right. Now the receiving team will just possess the football.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go. Now, Barney.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And he's got him over the middle. Fedorowicz. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Osweiler now to throw on third down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Two time. 4 down, 4 down. Ready? 3. Watch twist. Under. 3. Ready. Force. 3. Under. 10.
After the interception, here's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Well, Travis Kelce, he'd been relatively quiet the last month or so. He broke out against the Colts. 7 catches, over 100 yards, and a touchdown.
And he deserved that reward, partner, because I watched him on tape in their New Orleans game. Didn't catch a lot of passes, but his blocking, impeccable, both at the point of attack and out in the open field. So he's a guy that doesn't go away when the ball doesn't come his way, but when it does, he makes big plays. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return, and the Texans take possession.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go. Turn it up, baby. Set. B-19. Detroit. Set. Blue 90. Detroit. All right, now, Lucky 56. Turn it up. Over. Leopard. Detroit. Let's go. Now, check. Patriot. Gun. No. Check. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Hot. Gun. Over. All right, now, Lucky 56.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Tight end left. Hey. You got three. Three down. Green 39. Check.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment,
All
defense.
day, every day, any day.
Still first down.
Check. Tight right. Pull up there. Check it out. Detroit. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
Miller in motion right. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Defense. Still first down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. No. Bang. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Over. Watch the whip. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. No. All right, now, Lucky 56.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Still first down.
Hey, we got tight left. Hey, guys, check me out.
They go play action here on first down. Right side caught Fedorowicz. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Second down now after the pass completion.
Switch.
Miller, the lone setback.
Blue 90. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Gun.
So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
Left. Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Check hot route. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Automatic first down.
And the wideout in motion. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense.
Snap count threw the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Still first down.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He hits the first-year man, Will Fuller. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing, Osweiler, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
Detroit!
Osweiler will throw again. Fuller brings it in over the middle. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talk. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. And this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
These Kansas City Chiefs heading back onto the field, a 5-2 record, and you look at the stats, and pretty much every category offensively, right in the middle of the pack, they've done just well enough to really win a lot of games, haven't they?
I think it starts with the front office because, remember, Jamal Charles hasn't been able to play that much this season, but they filled in well with Spencer Ware and Charkandrick West at running back, so they divide labor that way. Then they spread the ball out a little bit. Jeremy Maclin gets his touches. Travis Kelce gets his touches. How about what Chris Conley's done? They've really found ways to continue to move the ball, and they've won 5 games.
Back to throw, Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
Watch right. We got right. Now let's go. Over. Check 25. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone.
And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. 53, Mike. Over.
Here's Osweiler to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Offside, defense. Still 1st down.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Defense. Still 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That'll give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He was tied for the league lead last year with 8 picks, was Marcus Peters, and he gets another one there.
And I loved him coming out of college. When I went back through my notes before this game, all I saw was effusive praise for what he did on the field. My only question, would he focus on being a professional? And he's done it quite well.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Watch right. You can't hang.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Watch 10. Come on. Watch 10.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Set, move, 45.
Smith now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And taken at the 46. He won't go down. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Eric Murray. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a KC 1st down.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one good for 14 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work.
And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing is Smith. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Smith on first down. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Check. Over. Check 50. Under.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
The play clock's running down. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Oh, yeah!
Still first down.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Set. Ready.
3 down.
Ready. Under. Three.
Showing 8.
Smith throwing again. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 6. And it's a second down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. This is intercepted, and some room to roam now. The 40, past the 20, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Nick Novak on now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Tight ends left. Tight ends left. Over. Over. Set. Ready. Ready.
After the interception, here's Smith. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Covington. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Still second down.
And the offense will now face a 2nd and 14 after that last penalty.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the gun, here's Smith. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Smith, and able to find Conley. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Strong left.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 68 yards. And first, we're going to get a timeout as the defense will talk this over.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.